What's up guys, Reefer NYC back with another video. Today we're just doing a quick update on what's happening with my tanks, what's happening with my new build, and just like quick updates on this channel in general. So yeah, let's get started. Let's jump into the Waterbox frag 55.2. Obviously it's doing well, nothing too crazy happening. Also realized one of my frog spawns not doing too well, but hopefully it bounced back. It's crazy because like every time you have LPS, once one of them fails, you just get worried about your other ones that are happening. But like I said in my previous videos, a lot of my good corals, quote unquote, like the frog spawns and torches that I love, have been transferred into this tank from the Red Sea Reefer 250. Just because I've sort of neglected the 250 because I'm just waiting for the new tank to arrive and to get that build going. But yeah, all the frog spawns and torches from that tank are doing well in this tank. Little baby frog spawn right here. Let's see what else. We got the candy canes up there, got the torches in the back. Of course, we got the monster anemone over there in the back over there. Black clownfish, I sold it. He was just being a bully all of a sudden out of nowhere. Started bullying my orange clownfish. Obviously, you gotta keep the orange clownfish because it's hand trained. We gotta keep them in the tank. So far, he still chills in the rainbow BTA, which is cool. So glad that's happening. Let's see what else. Got the bubble coral, Lobo. Man, this, I believe it's Lobo, freaking stung my coral here. So sad. Basically, it was leaning up against it. I guess a snail, this guy pushed it over, was hitting that, and it freaking stung that. So definitely be cautious whenever you get one of these. It has ample space. I might have to move it somewhere else so it doesn't sting my Alvipora, but everything else seems to be fine. Alvipora is doing good. I think it's just a bit too crowded in this section, so it's usually out and about, like really wide, but it's a bit cramped right now. Again, we got another torch above it. Got some of my SPS here. What else we got? Some Ghanies from Reef Tide. We got some, what is that? I'm blanking out. What are these called? I gotta search this up now. Not shrooms, but you know what it is. From Reef Tide, we got those polyps from Reef Tide as well. All doing well, all doing real good. All right, I have to Google this real quick. Let me do some Googling. I can't believe I'm blanking out on the name. Let's go to Reef Tide real quick. Reef Tide. All right, where can I find the information on this? It's usually right on their page. Oh, there we go. Obviously, Recordia. Oh my god, I can't believe I blanked out. Guys, it's a Monday, sorry. My brain is like not there yet. But yeah, Recordias are doing well. We've got some clove polyps in the back over there, as you see. Picked them up from our local Health Fest. Really nice, super cheap as well. So hopefully they grow in. Maybe not too wild, but definitely want to put them in my new build. Maybe like a little island full of them. But they seem to be spreading already, which is crazy. But yeah, this tank is doing well. Nothing too crazy to mention. We've got the Flipper Deep Sea Viewer, super cool, highly recommend. We've got an innovative marine like ring feeder. I have a plastic one in my other tank, but this one's really cool. I can just like move it around and you know whatever. But it feeds from the Eheim auto feeder, drops down to there. The force of gravity makes it drop into the circle and just jump into the tank rather than getting spread all around. So highly recommend, get a ring feeder. This one's pretty good. There's also cheaper versions all over the place like Amazon and eBay, but I got this one from Bulk Reef Supply. So definitely check that out. What else? Damn, I gotta do something with those pallies. Those pallies are sort of taking over that corner, which I don't really want, but I sort of want to let nature run its course on this tank. I haven't really done much to this thing. I've been doing water changes maybe once a month, maybe. So doing all for reef salts and doing all for reef dosing with the powdered version. But I'll get into the sump section in a bit. Let's jump to the freshwater tank. I just did a water change. This guy's crazy. The Fighting Beta is doing well in this tank. Super happy. Really active. I also have a Tetra and some algae eaters in there. I also noticed that the Squirtle that I have up there is sort of getting encrusted by the Monte Carlo that I planted there. So that's really cool to see. I can't really take him out, so I think Bulbasaur is winning this fight, unfortunately. I do have to do some trimming. My wife put like these plants in there and they're growing like crazy because of the nutrients in this tank, but also their roots are taking over. So I need to cut them back so I can get more swimming space for the fish. But cool to see that the plants are doing well in this tank. But yeah, nothing else to report on this tank. I might, so here's a sneak peek. For this tank, I actually might take it off this section and give the beta fish a proper tank. Once the new build comes in, I have a little section that can put a tank over there. So leave in the comments if I should keep this tank as is or do a few more upgrades to this tank to make it more livable, more adjusted for a beta fish or whatever. Maybe a whole new tank, but we'll see. I'll definitely be checking out Boo's plant on, you know, their plant selection and freshwater goodies that he has on his site. So stay tuned for that. We will be figuring out what to do with that top tank. Obviously we have the Illumagic lights on top. I just noticed that my lenses are sort of getting little, sorry for the strobe, but like little splashes on them. So one day I'll have to take it down and clean it, do a deep clean. But I don't think it's really affecting anything. Just like, if you see like little splashes on there, but shouldn't be too bad. I also noticed that this return pump side is pushing a lot more water than that side. I don't know if the Xenias are suffocating that return pump, return valve, but definitely not as much push compared to this side. As you can see, you can see the difference. There's a lot more going on that side. But I mean, so far so good. I think everything's reacting well to everything that's happening in this tank, so I'll leave it be. I'm gonna jump into the sump real quick. Shout out to the sticker gang. Stickers everywhere. If you got stickers, let me know. Let me try to find mine real quick. We just got some new stickers in. I mean, obviously, sneakers and reefs, let's go. Got that sticker going on. Maybe I'll have to print some more of these. But also have the OG sticker. We've got, look at that beauty. The holographic sticker, original Reefer NYC sticker. If you guys got stickers, you want to trade, let me know. Hit me up in the DMs of Instagram, Reefer_NYC, of course, and we can trade. Currently not doing international trades, obviously, because they keep getting lost in the mail for me. It's really frustrating. I've probably done like maybe 10 or 20 international mails, and they keep getting lost. They never arrive. So holding off international trades, but if you got stickers, if you're international or domestic, and if you want to send me your sticker, I can dump it on here. Also going to need some for the new build, so definitely send them my way. All right, jumping to the sump and refugium. I don't have a refugium on this anymore. Jumping into the sump. I have the great white skimmer, doing well. You see all the gunk in there. I should clean it out soon. I'm only dosing this one right here. This one is the Alpha Reef powder. The other ones are Triton. So I transferred from Triton method to Alpha Reef. So it's only dosing this one right now. The other ones are off. But yeah, let's jump into here. What do we have? So we got my shelves up there. We got a bunch of food. Got doser. This is the E-Coral doser. We've got the probes in here from GHL. I got temp, salinity, pH, and some other goodies, I believe. But yeah, this is from GHL. We've got the CJ 6.0 STC return pump right there. It's a workhorse. It's about 90% right now. So the reason why I have it so high is that I don't put any other wave makers into my tank. I'm a huge fan of not trying to clutter the tank with like wires and stuff like that. Even though I recommend putting wave pumps into your tank, definitely figure out what your tank needs. Obviously, this is more of a softy LPS kind of environment, but it can definitely, if you have more SPS, if you have more of the sticks, definitely needs more higher flow. As you can see from this one, I forget what this one is called, but it's definitely growing faster in the higher flow section, because the flow from the back comes to the front and it's definitely getting hit by the higher flow. So that's that. As far as like sticks go, you definitely need a lot more flow going towards them. But yeah, my mind is blanking out on all these coral names. But yeah, higher flow for SPS. You can get away with no wave pump if you're doing softies and a little like Zoa kind of stuff. Like LPS, they don't need a lot of flow. So you can definitely get away with not putting an extra wave pump. Just make sure your return pump is strong enough to handle a whole kind of tank system. But yeah, the CJ SDC is doing really well for me for this tank. Let's see what else I can mention. I think that's about it for this tank. This is the Eheim defroster, and we've got a VCA. Oh, I think I just lost it. We got the VCA plastic tongs. Obviously, you don't want to go with metal tongs. We got plastic tongs in here, super easy to use. Congrats to the person that won the whole VCA giveaway that I did on my Instagram. So if you want to be part of giveaways and free stuff and free swag, whatever, hit up my Instagram, turn on notifications, and we'll do like giveaways maybe like 4 times a year, once a quarter. Maybe we can improve that, maybe do more. So definitely stay tuned for that. Obviously I need to clean up this section. Once I figure out what to do with this Triton stuff, I'll probably give it away, but I'm gonna clean up this whole section, make it a lot nicer and neater. Like I said, this is the Waterbox. I haven't messed with any of the plumbing. As you can see, no drips, no salt creep or anything. So super happy with that. People ask me, what are these lights? These are just lights, motion activated lights that turn on whenever I open up the cabinet. They are rechargeable USB, micro USB. So you can do different settings, whether it be off, on, auto, whatever. Really easy to set up. The acrylic shelves, people ask me about these as well. Search Amazon, acrylic shelving. These pop up everywhere. What I do recommend is make sure your fish food or whatever fit on these shelves. So let's say you have that top one, but you measured incorrectly. Now you only have, you know, it's not gonna fit through here. Obviously, you gotta put it up here. So definitely measure the width of whatever you're trying to put on here, whether it be dosers or fish food. Just make sure it fits on that shelf. I think these are 5-inch shelves, 4 or 5 inch. But yeah, definitely check on the size that you need for your stuff. Super cheap, looks really nice in here. It looks organized, I think. So that's cool. Let's see what else. Obviously, got the GHL. Let me raise this up real quick on level 2. Oh boy, here we go. Please don't break anything. Okay, there we go. Got the GHL running, all set, all nice. You can see my parameters. It is Monday the 17th, running at, let's see what else it says. Got the temp at 77, pH at 8.7. It tells you a bunch of the stuff. So yeah, basically running off the GHL. We've got the GHL controller, not controller, power strip. This is the brains. Well, that's the brains, but this also works with it. Obviously, you can program the controller to turn off whatever you want, whether it be the temperature or, you know, lights or whatever. So that's all connected together. Next, we have let me see what this one is. This is the trigger system. People keep asking me which one is this one. This is the trigger system 10-gallon reservoir with the Tunes ATO. Highly recommend. I think BRS has a sale on them too, so definitely check out BRS on them. Tunes Auto Top Off has never failed me. Highly recommend. Highly recommend the Tunes Auto Top Off. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about it. I just ordered some stuff from Bulk Resupply and just saw my my tumbler that I got for them for free. I always like free swag from them. This is promoting their Reef chili. Maybe I could turn into a doser cup. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for the Waterbox 55.2 frag. Everything's running smooth. Thank God for that. I don't have to dip my hands into there. But yeah, if you want to trade corals, if you want to trade corals or trade stickers, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. But yeah, let's jump into this tank, the Red Sea Reefer 250. Don't mind the mess. Actually, I'll get into all this mess in a bit. to tell you what's happening with the tank, the upgrade. But yeah, this is the Red Sea Reefer 250. I think I did a recent video on an update on this. But yeah, it's just there. It's just chilling. Did a water change a couple weeks ago, but as you see, I'm still dealing with cyano, which is not cool, but you know, is what it is. Got my nephias, the anemones, the gorgonians, the toadstools. Got a mangrove just sticking out of there. Just some frags in there just to test parameters and stuff. But yeah, this tank is just sort of cruising. Just it is what it is. Tangs look healthy. All the fish are eating well. So like again, I said, it's running the Kessel AP9X, also with the Eheim auto feeder. Runs maybe once a day. Drops into the little suction cup feeding ring right there. Yeah, just dumps in right here. We running 2 Nero 5s in the back, as you can see right there. Got the flipper algae scraper. Let's see, we got 2 Anthias, got the purple tang, got the blue tang. We got 2 wrasses, the yellow and the red wrasse, and the 2 clownfish in the anemone. I'm gonna have to transfer those into the new build once that's all set. But yeah, people ask me, what is this fan? What is it for? What is it doing there? This is not on in the winter, obviously, but in the summer, this is a lifesaver, especially to bring down your tank temperatures. When you live in a city like in New York, you don't have central cooling or AC. We have like really crappy AC units in our windows, but this one, buying a fan that's USB powered and connects to, let's say, your hydros, brings the tank down 1 to 2 degrees, which is a huge lifesaver for this tank. So definitely invest in a $10 fan, and it'll bring your tank down significantly as far as like temperature goes, or just keep it stable. Obviously, if you're having like 150 degree day, it probably won't help, but it'll try to maintain a good temperature for your tank. But yeah, let's jump into the sump real quick. Let me move this over. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. All right, so we have the Vertex Omega Skimmer was doing work. I don't see any bubbles right now, but there were a bunch of bubbles in there. We've got the Coral View Hydros, obviously. The Hydros is a workhorse. As you can see, that's the brains. We've got everything plugged into the power switches. Looking forward to the XP8, which is an 8 outlet power switch. So hopefully I can jump into that and replace both of these power switches to one of them, so I just save room in outlets as well. We've got the J-Bow doser. I'm going to be replacing that doser for the new build, going with the Hydros Core View doser that they have, which is a single head, since I'm going to be dosing all for Reef on that tank. But yeah, let me see what else we got. We got the Nero 5 controllers right there. We're running the Seche 3.0, which is their new controller, new pump for this tank. A little less power than the Waterbox one, but it works really well. It's in the back over there. What else can I say? Yeah, this tank is just doing well. The mangroves are doing well. So I have a grow light directly on top of them, which switches on during the night. If you're trying to grow mangroves, definitely have a white light / grow light for them, because your blue lights aren't gonna grow mangroves. That one in the back is surviving, but it's the tips are turning yellow. It's not as healthy as the ones in the sump. This one as well, like if I put it in a sump, it'll definitely do a lot better. So just doing a test for you guys. If you want to grow mangroves, have its own little light or section for it, and it'll grow really nice for you. What else can I say? But yeah, this tank is sort of on its own cruise control. I'm just waiting for the new upgrade. But yeah, I guess we can jump into the upgrade. I don't want to release which tank I went with, but I'll tell you that it is a 4-foot tank. It's a 4-foot tank. I already started buying most of the supplies that I need for it. Gonna do a whole new aquascape, let me see, aquascape I'm trying to move around some stuff in my apartment. Trying to sell this little cabinet because I replaced it with that cabinet for a smooth kind of transition to the tank space. What else can I say? Oh, okay, let's jump into some of the stuff that I've bought, even though I don't have the tank yet. So this, let's start with this. So this, I bought the ultimate cycling kit from Algae Barn. It comes with 2 packs of like bacterial cubes and everything. I'm gonna put these in my Waterbox sump just so it soaks up some of the bacteria that's in that tank. And then when time comes, I'll just take out the cubes and transfer it into the new tank. So it's like semi-cycled already, and all that bacteria, all the good bacteria is gonna be on these blocks. So just little pro tips on how you do if you wanna get a new tank or upgrade to a new tank. Try to get these into an existing tank so that you can transfer the bacteria over to the new tank. It'll help your tank cycle faster, but also just builds up the bacteria for that new tank. Next, I have, my dad actually gave me these. He found a deal at Costco. They were selling these for 20 bucks, actually. Let me just move this out of the way real quick. They were selling these for 20 bucks. He installed a few under his kitchen lights. I mean, not kitchen lights, kitchen cabinet. And they're actually pretty bright. So hopefully I can install these under my cabinet for the new fish tank build. So I don't have to rely on like having a controller run my Fuge light just to brighten up the section. I can just turn on this. This is motion activated, motion sensors. I believe you could change the color. But yeah, these were like really nice. So this should span across 4 feet, easy. So looking forward to installing this onto the new build. All right, now we have a tub full of stuff. Obviously, we've got the BRS hand towel. We'll use that later on. Got another towel real quick that I just dumped in here. But yeah, ordered 40 pounds of Carib Sea Life Rock. So ordered 1 box of arches and 1 box of shapes. So that they're usually around, I don't think it's 40, actually it's more like maybe 50 to 60 pounds of rock. But yeah, when I got them, they were super nice. I'll just show you, they're really big. They're actually really big. I don't know if I can lift this with one hand, but this is one of the arches. Like, this is beautiful. Let me put that down so I don't break it. But yeah, super nice, super heavy. If you look at the reviews on BRS, they are mixed reviews. I was super hesitant about buying the arches because some people were saying they're like super brittle and everything. I'll say that I got the arches and I'm super happy with them. One did break, but it only broke down the middle. So all I have to do is just glue the middle if I want to keep that arch, or if I just want to keep this piece as like a flat piece. I mean, it's fine, like no big deal. We can use this to build out like a shelf or something. So that's the beauty of like rocks in general. Like, even though they have, they could break, I mean, just use it for something else. It's all good. As long as the majority of the arches are intact and you get what you pay for, it's all good. I mean, even since it broke down the middle, I can just glue it back together and it's just back as normal. So all good on that. If you check my IG stories, I definitely have an IG story about the rocks and like what I got. So basically with the arches, you get about 4 arches with the arch pack. The Carib Sea shapes, you get 2 arches, 1 donut, and 1 like cave kind of thing. Let me see if I could find that donut real quick. Maybe not, it's somewhere buried in here. But yeah, it's all real nice rock. Supposedly they have bacteria on the rock, so once you put water on them, they activate the bacteria. We'll see what happens with that, but obviously I'm going with a quick start from Algae Barn, which includes the Fritz and their nitrogen cycle. So we'll just stay with that and see what happens. But I'm expecting a quick cycle because since I'm going to be putting some of that rock into my new build, it should cycle a lot of stuff. But yeah, let me see what else. Obviously, I'm going to keep the lights for the new build. Going to transfer over the Hydros controller over to the new build as well. Maybe upgrade some parts. What else do I have? Yeah, so this is the new cabinet that I bought from IKEA. That just gives you a little sneak peek at what the tank might be. That's about the height of the new tank. So yeah, this is the IKEA section. This one is 15 by 30 by 24. Adding legs makes it to 35, which is about the same height as the tank. So it's going to be like a pretty seamless kind of transition with the tank, which is what I want. So obviously it's going to hide either controller or the reservoir or whatever you want, but I like that it's 24 deep, that you can put a lot of stuff in there, pretty much double that this was holding. But yeah, if you're in New York and you want a cabinet, I'll let this go for real cheap. But yeah, I think that's about it. No other big updates, just waiting game right now as far as my new tank and the new build. Trying to piece together what other parts I want to upgrade. I think I want to upgrade my skimmer to fit the new build. If you have any suggestions on what skimmer that you use or what you suggest on using, definitely let me know. What else do I need to upgrade? Refugium light, I'll figure that out as well. Probably gonna go with a Kessel or something like that. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what else next. But yeah, I think that's about it. Guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you staying this long into the video. It's kind of a long video, but hopefully you guys appreciate a longer video rather than a short, quick updates. But yeah, that's where my mind is right now. Just trying to not piss off the wife of all this craziness happening into our apartment. But I mean, she understands, hopefully. Guys, pray for me. Guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Like I said, if you want to trade stickers or whatever, hit me on DMs on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.